was at from here, but it was just unbelievable. A lot of traffic,
Hi, everybody. It's Deanne Munoz, and welcome back to Unleash Your Sexy podcast. And the crowd goes wild.
Hey, calm down.
Well, everyone, relax. We are super excited. Today's topic is the difference between what is being thirsty versus flirty. We have our special guest today, Carlos Mendez, who is a Hollywood actor, and he's also known to be one of the hottest, bartenders.
Well, how you mean because I do some flame there? Is that what you mean?
When you get your hands and you just throw up the flames and upside down with the drinks and all the shots.
Yeah, the Latin Tom Cruise and cocktail.
Oh, definitely. You do look like a Latin Tom Cruise. Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay, so with your experience, especially as, seeing every people walking in and out of the clubs all the time, so first of all, what to you personally, as a man,
what
is being thirsty to you?
What is being thirsty to me? When I see it a lot working at a bar, but being thirsty to me as a man is when the man is too overly aggressive, when he keeps hounding the girl, when he's like just all over her and doesn't give her space, whether you just met her or you've known her for a few weeks or a month. You can't be like that. You have to be a gentleman, be charming, give her space. I like my space.
Charming.
This is one thing guys have to understand. You gotta be charming with women, not fake, but charming. I got 5 sisters, so I want to treat women the way anybody would treat my sisters or my mom or anything like that. So, being charming, thirsty is ugly. And the thing about being thirsty is everybody can see it. Even your dead grandmother can see that shit. Everybody can see you being thirsty. And working at the bar when I'm bartending, I just spot out thirsty guys. It's literally, they might as well just have a sign say, I'm thirsty, I'm horny, whatever. I don't know. But it's pretty obvious when it's like that. And it's just so bad. It's so disgusting. And most women, if not all women, do not like that. So just be charming, be yourself, and give space. I don't think women like it when you're all over them, no matter what, especially when you just meet them at a bar,
Right. So I like that. I like that part about being charming and giving space.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's give a scenario, okay? Because we have a lot of men who are tuning in right now, okay? And honestly, a lot of men don't know when they're being thirsty. So can you elaborate more? Let's go into exactly what it looks like.
Okay, so
what is a guy doing that you're just like, oh my holy moly cannolis?
Okay, for example, I see it at the bar all the time. I'm bartending. On slow nights I can pay a little more attention, but I see a guy, he approaches a girl and the girl's nice and she's like, oh hi, they start a conversation. A drink later you see him put his arm around her. That's thirsty. Put your arm around a drink. All right? He put, and I see it a lot. And I don't just see it with not good-looking guys. I see it with good-looking guys, And it doesn't matter how good-looking you are. A girl doesn't like a thirsty man. Again, at least most women, right? So I see that, puts his arm around her, and all of a sudden I can see her facial expression change, uh-oh. And then that's why I have to come in and save the day and be like, yo, there's no hugging at this bar.
She's like stranger danger.
She's like, oh, we're in the bathroom. And then, it's bad. Putting the arm around her when you just meet her, not good. Trying to get her number right away, not good. If you do get her number, texting her, what are you doing? Right when you saw her 5 minutes ago. I'm looking at you and I'm going to the bathroom. Not a good sign.
Wait, so we're not supposed to text him?
Not right away, I don't think.
I'm just kidding.
I was like, wait a second.
Wait.
I don't like playing games. I mean, you get somebody's number, you leave. You can text them that night. Hey, good night. Nice to meet you. I think that's fine. I hate the whole text them 2 days later. I don't like playing games like that either. Right. But again, don't be thirsty. Don't text them 5 minutes later. What are you doing?
Right.
I don't know. Just like that. But yeah, putting the arm around them when you just meet her, not giving them space, trying to make out with them the first time. Now, if you're getting those vibes where they're like, oh, yes, I'm feeling it, I want to make out with you, that's a different story. But feel it out. But be charming. Don't just go in for the kiss. How many times? I've seen it at the bar plenty of times where a guy gets comfortable with the girl, he tries to kiss her, and she's like, whoa. I'm like, bro, I wouldn't kiss you either. I don't kiss like Brad Pitt, It's when you're being that thirsty, it's just ugly. It's a turnoff. Now, I'm not perfect, all right? I'm 41. I was thirsty at one point in my life when I was in my teens, all right? But I learned fast. I was like, oh, that's being thirsty. Good to know. I'm running the other way. But yeah, just guys, don't be thirsty. Be charming. Treat somebody how you would want if you had a daughter be treated, or a mom or a sister. Treat them good like that. So
That's awesome, because I find my experience is personally on my social media, right? Like I'll write posts about, how to date, being a gentleman, being old fashioned, and literally like it's a controversy. Like I'll have like hundreds of comments of guys being like, we can't be nice to you guys anymore because if we're nice, you are considered thirsty. And I'll get like all these guys saying that. They're like, so we can't be nice.
Well, see, I find that stupid because if you're being nice, here's the thing what happens, in my opinion. When a guy approaches a girl, he says something, she's like, ugh. You know why? Because there's been 10 more guys before him being thirsty and acting stupid. So of course he expects the next guy to act like a jackass.
Right.
I get it, So it's really, you just have to know the difference. Be a gentleman. You have fucking common sense.
But a lot don't. A lot of guys really
No, they don't. I see it at the bar.
A few guys, like you, and maybe like a few guys I know, like maybe a few friends, like are the only, like get it. But honestly, like just social media wise, like in public, like, especially like there's not like, so back to the subject, so I'll write back to these guys, right? And I'll end up just being like, let me put a whole different post.
Yeah.
Because I try to explain to them, look, being thirsty is coming on to a girl when you've been denied.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not interested. And then you keep trying and trying and trying and trying. And then she's like, I said, back the fuck up. Like, what the hell? Like, I said no. Like, and they're just like, that means come at her harder. She likes me. She really does. I know she does. She's playing hard to get. No, bro, I'm not hard to get. If I like you, you're gonna know.
Yeah,
If I'm gonna take you home, I'm gonna drag you out by your fucking shirt collar.
Yeah, if a woman rejects you and you're still being thirsty or going towards her, that's already going into the pathetic zone. I'm sorry.
Pathetic.
That is pathetic. If a girl rejects you, she's not playing hard to get. That is going pathetic. If you're being thirsty, that's one thing. But if she says no, that's being pathetic, and that is to me that's a turn off. If I were to hit on a girl and she rejected me, which has never happened. I'm kidding. It's happened,
Wait,
of course.
On that note, cheers.
On that note, cheers, right? No, it's happened plenty of times.
Here's to not being rejected.
He's not being pathetic or thirsty either.
Because we're good looking.
You know what I mean? Yeah, if she rejects you, she's not playing hard to get. Just walk away with your dignity and move on and go for the next girl.
Say it again. Say it again. Ready?
Yeah.
Go. Say it again.
Move on and don't be pathetic.
Okay, one more time. Men,
move
listen.
on and don't be. Oh, sorry.
No, seriously. Like, I've even had it where to this day, like on my text messages, like maybe I gave my phone number drunk like a year ago to someone, And I was like, oh man, when you're sober, you're like, who are you? And I always say, what's your Instagram? And I'll go look and be like, oh man, like, okay.
Whoa,
well,
did I hit on him?
So I'll be like, oh, okay, like I'm not interested, but thank you. And they'll be like, oh, come on, like, I know, like, let me take you to lunch or breakfast. And then I'm like, no, I'm not interested. Thank you very much. Like, that's very sweet. And then literally, shit you not, I'll have like 30 texts. Because I'll probably try like 2 or 3 times a month to be like, hi, how are you? Crickets. Hi, how are you? Hey, let's go get lunch. Crickets. Dude, literally like 30, I'm thinking it's a year. It's a whole year. I haven't responded once. What makes you possibly think I'm interested?
I know. And you know what? I find that pathetic on guys' parts.
Pathetic.
And also,
I like that word. I've never thought
it
about
is.
that.
It's really pathetic. But also, for myself, I find that as a turnoff.
Right.
In the sense of, if I hit on a girl and I'm not being thirsty, all right, and she rejects me and says, no, I'm not interested. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Pleasure, no problem. And move on to the next one. That's it. Yeah. There's always going to be somebody who's going to say yes and you're going to hit it off with. But continuing going with, you're never going to get anywhere. It only happens in movies, and that's because it's written. That shit does not work in real life.
That's
doesn't.
scripted.
I've seen it at the bar. I know a thirsty guy when I see one. I know a pathetic guy when I see one. I know a...
Pathetic. No, literally, like, that's going to be my new word now.
Yeah, it's pathetic.
Because usually we say thirsty, but pathetic takes it to, like, a whole different level. Like, bro, you're being pathetic now. Like, stop. Like thirsty was kind of okay. Like, okay, like at least you have a little dignity in my eyes, but now pathetic. Like, yo, no, I'm just thinking like you're just really fucking desperate.
Yeah.
Like honestly too, and I'm thinking like you can't pull game. Like why are you harassing me?
Yeah.
I'm also thinking too. I wonder how many other girls that they're blowing their phone up too.
Of course, not just one. That doesn't want to happen one time. That's a bunch of girls that they're blowing up, and it's just I don't know how they don't get it. But they're desperate. They don't get any.
Right.
They have no game. They're not charming. They're not flirting. They are
Right.
just pathetically thirsty. And when I see that, I literally give a guy a bottle of water. I'm like, hey, bro, you're being thirsty. Yeah, stop being so thirsty.
Oh man, we should have a little insert of that, huh? And boom. So from now on, if he hands you a bottle of water, guys, back the fuck up.
Oh yeah. You see me? If you go to my bar and I'm giving you water, you're stop being thirsty, right? Because everybody sees that shit.
Oh my gosh, I love it. So I always explain my definition of being thirsty is after I've said I am not interested, and you keep coming after me.
Keep coming after you.
You know,
Okay.
like just period. Whether we're in a club and you're like, hey, you want to dance? And I'm like, no, but thank you.
Yeah,
you
there's
know,
being-
I'm always going to be nice and classy. And then if he grabs my arm, he's like, come on, I know you want to dance. And usually that's because that's pretty drunk.
Yeah.
So I'm aware, like, oh, that's pretty drunk. But I'm always like, you don't know me, don't touch me.
Yeah, that's the other thing, you know. Don't touch
Back
anybody.
up.
Don't touch any girls. You know, and again, leave with your dignity. It's being thirsty, pathetic, and desperate falls under the same
No,
category.
that's also true because I've also had to like a guy will be like, hey baby, like what's up, da da da, and I'll be like, oh, you know, I usually lie to like make them feel like not so bad that I'll be like, oh, I have a boyfriend,
Oh,
and they'll be
there you
like,
go.
it's okay, I'm up for being friends. I'm sure you want to be friends. I'm like, I really don't. Thank you.
Ah, the
Like I was
pickup
being nice
lines.
the first time. Now you're being a dick to me.
Yeah.
They're like, come on, you know, I know your boyfriend won't mind. Do you have a friend? I'm like, dude, honestly, I don't have a fucking boyfriend. Now I was just not interested.
Now
I
I'm
was
just
being
calling-
nice.
you're being a dick.
I was really being nice.
Yeah.
And now they'll be like, oh, what the fuck? You think you're fine? Da, 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 da. And they'll be like, well, fuck you, bitch. And I'm like,
See, that's the
whoa.
other. That's the other.
That escalated real quick.
Yeah, that's the other thing I've seen with guys is if a girl rejects you, don't be an asshole. Don't be like, oh, fuck you, you're not that hot anyways. Bitch, you thought I was hot because you were hitting on me. Of course you think I'm hot. But you know what? Next time a guy hits on you, and you say you have a boyfriend, you're like, oh, I have a boyfriend. Oh, I don't care if you have a boyfriend. Be like, my boyfriend's bisexual. He gets a taste of good before I do. So if you're interested, let him fuck you in the ass. And if you're still interested, let me know. I guarantee you, 100% of guys will be like, no thanks to your boyfriend, and walk away, because that's just pathetic. Again, it goes into that thirsty, pathetic desperation. My boyfriend got to touch your ass first. Oh, fuck this shit. I don't get it, and I see it. It's funny.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
I see it, working at the bar. I see it all the time. I see how these guys are, and you know when you see something and you're embarrassed for somebody.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. I'm like, oh man, that was bad, bro. You should leave now. Don't come back. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Okay, so what's an example to you now? Okay, so now we got to talk about what we think how guys are thirsty, where we're just like, okay, stop being pathetic. I like that word. Like you're getting straight pathetic. Like just stop. Thirsty was okay. Pathetic. Stop. So now for you, because I think this is a harder one because I think men always like girls to kind of be aggressive or flirty. So I don't know. So my question to you is, for you, what is a girl being thirsty? Because I think men just see it as, in my head, a compliment. They're like, oh yeah, she's on my dick, yeah.
Well, see, I don't like to think that way. Oh, she's on my dick. Oh shit, unless she really is. Which is different. And then it's like, oh shit, that's good. No.
Bounce.
Yeah. Hey, you know, one thing that happens to me being a bartender at the place that I'm at, is when girls get drunk, one thing I hate and it just looks bad is if I'm giving a drink or doing something and they start reaching for me and trying to grab me. It rarely happens, but it happens. That is a turnoff. You know,
Right.
when women can be thirsty as well. You know,
Especially when they're drunk.
yeah, especially women drunk. You know, they can be thirsty as well. It doesn't happen too much, but yeah, when they're just trying to grab at you, and I'm like, oh, I'm working. I really take my job serious. I'm like, oh, I'm working. I'm sorry, I can't just jump over the bar and kiss you. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
She's not ravishing me. She's on the bar.
Yeah.
Hello, where'd you go?
Yeah. So it's
I'm at the next bar in the next room.
it's I think it's sexy when a girl's aggressive. I like it, but not when I work. Not for me.
Right.
And it also depends if you're attracted to her. You know, if there's an attraction there, if she's
Right.
pretty, you know, guys will be guys. But it's rare. Again, I think most women can get away with being aggressive and thirsty towards a
Right.
guy. Most guys are just
That's what I feel too.
dogs.
Like I think guys are just like, I almost feel like it don't matter who's being thirsty. They're just like,
Yeah, men are dogs.
She
Men
has
are
a
dogs.
vagina.
Yeah.
All right, let's go home.
Oh, she's got long hair. Oh, I like that.
You know? Yeah, she's like, I honestly feel so. Okay, so now so that's in a club. So let's say in your personal life, like when you're, like, let's say you meet a girl, right? And she's like, oh my God, he's so hot. Like, boom, she leaves the club, blows up your phone. Next morning, blows up your phone. Next day, blows up your phone.
Yeah.
Now, what would you consider that, and how would you want to act?
That is, I guess, being a little thirsty. Again, I love my space. I don't like anybody blowing me up. I don't like to do the same to anybody.
So what is blowing up to you? So
blowing up your
we can
phone.
let girls know that, like, okay, 30 texts in one day, way too much.
Or like a long page of like, hey, I just met you last night, but and then hold on, I was like, whoa.
Oh my
I
God.
give you a drink.
Wait,
Relax.
we always talk about this because, like, I know when I've dated people in the past, and when you're upset, you're like, when he sees a big long paragraph, every single guy I've ever talked to literally has told me, I've never even bothered to read it.
No.
Ever.
Yeah, you don't.
They're like, never. And they're
That's
like,
too
they
much.
just put an emojicon, and they're like, sorry, like, emojicon, that's it. You're like, after all that I said, and you didn't even answer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've had that.
My excuse if that ever happens to me is like, oh my God, I just went blind. I couldn't read your shit. I'm sorry. No, just don't, again, with women, even though I think it's a lot less frequently, but don't overwhelm a guy. That's overwhelming. And at least me, I don't like being overwhelmed or being texted too much.
Right.
When it comes to something like that, you know?
So let's get to the specific.
Okay.
Just so the girls watching who are, the crazy ones, and they're like, I'm not crazy.
Oh.
I'm not psycho, whatever. At what point would you say to a girl, okay, like, stop calling and stop texting until you get a response?
Wow.
Let's take a shot.
Oh, gosh. I'm already feeling that. Casamigos, thank you very much. Here's to my 7th DUI. I'm kidding. I've only had 4. Guys, relax.
Oh, shit. Only 4? You're lucky.
I'm kidding. I haven't had any.
I'm a gold.
You know, I'm a nice guy. So if I do want a girl to just stop texting me, I think I don't respond back.
Ooh.
I think I don't respond back at all.
Okay, so stay there. Okay, stay there real quick. Hold on. 'Cause as a woman, okay, women are always, even my friends sometimes, like when a guy doesn't respond and he ghosts you. And I always say, he's just not interested.
Yeah.
Or he's with his girlfriend.
Yeah. And that
Right?
can...
Yes or no?
Oh, no, totally,
Yeah.
Because I'm very careful about how I go about it. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Right.
Now, it hasn't happened to me in a long time. I guess when I was younger, I would just ghost it. Maybe today if it happened, I would respond in the proper way and face it and be a man about it.
Right.
Like, hey, I got a girlfriend, or hey, I'm sorry, I'm just not interested, or hey, honestly, I'm just not there to be doing this back and forth. I think today I would approach it differently than, 10, 15 years ago.
Right.
So it hasn't happened to me in a long time. But yeah, I guess just being honest about it. I guess I'd rather be called an asshole for telling the truth and being honest about it than being liked for, like everybody would imagine this, or being liked for saying a lie.
Right.
You know?
It's also just like, it's like a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Because if you ghost her, she's going to be pissed.
Yeah.
And if you tell her the truth, you're not interested, she's still going to be pissed.
She is. But you know what? If you ever come around with that same girl again, and she says, oh, well, this and this, be like, you know what? But I told you the fucking truth. I told you this and this and this. And I was up straight about it. She'll be like, you know what? That's true. Compared to how many guys maybe just ghosted you.
Right.
So it's better to always come with, and again, I've always known this, but it's coming more clear as I get older and I'm wiser.
Yeah.
Ish. So yeah, it's better just be straight up about it and be honest. If she hates you, she hates you, but she'll get over it.
Right.
And same thing, you know what? You know what? If I like a girl and she does that, I want her to tell me the truth.
Right.
Not just ghost me. Like, hey, I got a boyfriend. Hey, I'm just not interested. Hey, you're too short. Hey.
Too short.
Hey, your eyelashes are longer than mine. I can't be with you. I've almost gotten that excuse once. Your eyelashes are too pretty. I can't be with you. I'm like, what? I'll cut it off.
Wow, okay.
No, I'm
She's
kidding.
like, oh, you're prettier than me.
But yeah, so you got to be straight up about that, I think.
Okay. So ghosting, ladies.
It's no good.
is no good, definitely.
Unless they're a psycho. They're being a fucking psycho, ghost the shit out of them. Because
Block
no matter
'em.
no matter what excuse you use,
Yeah.
it doesn't work. Hey, I'm pregnant, but you're a man. I know, it's so weird. Men can get pregnant, but I did, so I can't see you. It's so weird. I've had a couple of cycles like that. And again, it's weird because I don't blame women because I'm a man hater. I hate men. I think men are dogs. I'm not an angel myself, but I'm not as bad. But for every woman that is crazy, I believe there's a man that made her crazy. 110%. And I always argue. Well, thank you.
And the crowd goes
I
wild.
always argue and fight this with my
Wait, imagine
friends.
if I had confetti, and I was like,
I always argue and fight with this with my friends because like, oh no, my ex-girlfriend, she's a crazy bitch. Because her ex-boyfriend made her that way.
yes.
With him probably lying to her, telling her some shit. I don't believe a woman just wakes up and goes, I'm a crazy bitch today. I don't believe that. I don't believe she wakes up like the exorcist, throws up everywhere and says, I'm going crazy. No. There's a man that made her crazy. I have 5 sisters. I was raised by my mom. I seen how men treated my mom. And I'm like, that motherfucker's crazy. And my dad was one of them. He made my mom fucking crazy. So it's men that push women to that point. So I can see why women are be like, oh, that motherfucker's doing this. That motherfucker's doing that. Yeah, I get it. You know?
That makes, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that somebody like actually admitted to that.
Because it's fucking true.
Because like when I meet a guy and I'm friends with all my exes, which says a lot. Like
Good,
you know,
it does say a
you know,
lot,
like
yeah.
there's a lot about both of us. And then at the same time, like I'll meet somebody and anytime I meet a guy and he says, oh, every one of my ex-girlfriends is crazy, I'm always like, fuck. I'm like, you're not friends with them? I'm like, I can understand maybe the girl doesn't want to be friends because she's hurt, but if you have every fucking girl you've ever dated say, oh, and he's like, she's fucking crazy. No, bro. Like, that's letting me know you're A, shady, B, a player, 3, a cheater, 4, a narcissist.
Yeah. So advice, ladies, if you talk about your the ex to the guy you're seeing, and he says all of my girlfriends are crazy, get the fuck away from him because he's gonna make you crazy too. He's gonna make you crazy too. I boldly, strongly believe that.
Go ahead, clap, 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 clap. Everyone clap, and the crowd goes wild. Ah.
Yeah, no, and I've seen it growing up. I've seen it, and because a lot of men don't take responsibility for their actions.
Cheers to that.
Oh, here goes to my 8th DUI. I haven't had any, but I'm kidding, but holy crap. Oh, yeah. Casa Amigos, love it.
Okay. So now that we have for you what being thirsty is from a woman, okay? Ladies, we just learned on what being thirsty is and what happens when he ghosts you. Well, don't bother, move on. And also, we got to learn about, why most girls are crazy. So now let's address how, when it's time to flirt.
When it's time to flirt.
Like the guy's interested in the girl or the girl's interested in the guy. Like now let's differentiate how to flirt without being thirsty.
Okay.
So go ahead. Like what's your advice for that?
So my advice, my opinion in that is, being yourself. Excuse me again, hold on. All that rock star Casa Amigos. All right, so being yourself.
Confetti.
You're gonna have to get real confetti next time.
I know. Well, wait, who's clean it up though? Jasmine's all, no way, Jose.
Being yourself, being honest, and not coming up with a facade. If that makes any sense. Just come up to her and just approach her. Be like, hey, how you doing? My name is so-and-so. I think you're pretty. Can I buy you a drink? Or if you're at somewhere, just being approachable and being nice. Not being like, hey, you look good. Hey, where's that shirt from heaven? You fell from there or whatever. It's so dumb. I think today women don't fall for that stuff anymore, Like, are your legs tired? You've been running through my mind all day. Those are all the pickup lines I used when I was 15. They don't work anymore. So, just being honest, flirty, charming. And if you see, and you have common sense. Men have common sense, at least most of them. Or they block it. They block it, actually.
Can anyone in this room name a guy that has common sense?
No. Oh, no, I'll tell you this. No, hold on. I think men have common sense. I just think they choose to ignore it. They choose to ignore it. Come on. A 25, 30-year-old guy, he knows, but he chooses to ignore it. It's like, oh, yeah. They choose to ignore it. So that's what I think. They have it, they just choose to ignore it, So just being nice. being
Who has common sense?
yeah, everybody unless you're retarded. Sorry, bad word. Unless you're Down syndrome. Okay. You have common sense and you use that, but they choose to ignore it. But being nice, being charming, and you get right off the bat within at least 2.5, 3 seconds, you'll know if she's interested.
Right.
But that's where guys become stupid and they don't realize it. Like, oh, within 2 seconds, oh, I can't tell if she's interested. Then 10 minutes later, it's like, can I get your number? She's like, no, bitch, I told you 10 minutes ago, no.
Right.
So just being charming, being yourself, being fun, and being nice and truthful. Okay. At least in my opinion. That's what I think.
Yeah. I definitely, I would say for me, as a group, and that was my turn.
Oh, there you go, it's your turn. She was making fun of me. Confetti!
I burped. I was like,
burped
whatever.
And I smelled it. I'm kidding, I didn't smell it. It smells like tequila. Oh, you want some Rockstar?
Yeah. I'll take a little bit, yeah.
Have some.
Okay. Okay, so for me, being flirty, right? So, like with guys, my advice, men that are out there watching, is when you're approaching a woman, first of all, if she's already been a bitch because, she's been hurt so many times, she's gonna be rude just to start off with.
Yeah, 100%.
Second, if not, you're gonna meet a really nice girl who's gonna be like hella cool and be like, oh, hi, like, nice to meet you. To be cool, you'd have a good time. And I feel like I'm always gonna be respectful to everybody and say hello. And flirty is, definitely agree with, it's a hello, how are you, can I buy you a drink?
Yeah.
Boom, and she says, no, it's okay, I'm with my friends. Run for the hills,
That's
she's
it.
not interested.
100%.
Or if, but I also say too, my advice to men is if you're in a club environment, get the waitress and order her a drink. If she accepts it and she comes over to say thank you, that's an invitation.
That is.
That, okay, hello, she came over, or she could just be like, thanks, wave across the bar, like, cool. She doesn't come over, like, that's it. Thank you,
Or I think if she doesn't come over, you can still approach her and see, because maybe she's shy too. Now, if you approach her and she's still kind of...
You know what?
Yeah, someone actually asked that question on the thing, like, how do you know she's just nervous and shy,
Yeah.
or she's not interested?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Anytime questions come up, interrupt us so we can answer.
So how do you know she's just completely not interested, or she's just shy and nervous?
Wait, you know
Yeah.
what?
That's why you approach the woman.
Being shy and nervous wasn't even an option in my head because I'm not shy or nervous. So I never thought about a girl being shy. I'm aggressive.
I'm
I'll just be
shy
like,
and nervous.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
up, daddy? Come on over.
Oh, damn.
But okay, so that's a good question. Let's address this. Is what if the girl is shy and I guess he sends her a drink or he wants to hang out?
So I think 99% of the time, the man should approach the woman because she can be shy and nervous. Yeah,
I
and
never
if
thought
you
about that.
buy her drink from across the bar and she, still approach her. And again, using common sense, guys, use common sense. Common sense. Look it up. It's in the dictionary. Use it, and within a few seconds, you'll know if she's interested or not. There's a lot of little telltales, about that. But go up to her, and you'll see from there. And then you assess the situation from there, and then go on. But maybe she's shy and nervous. She doesn't know how to react or act or anything like that. Yeah, so that's another one.
Okay, so do we have anyone in the room who considers himself shy?
I'm shy.
You know what, Jasmine? Raise your hand down.
Only sober.
Okay. That is very true. That is
Only
very
sober.
True. Very true. Okay, so I have a question for you. Okay, now if you're out and about, right, and a guy buys you a drink, and that's his way of being flirty, as we're giving men advice,
Yeah.
and he buys you a drink, would you go up to him to thank him, or would you just accept it and just kind of wave?
I would thank him for sure.
You would?
Yeah.
Okay. Noelle?
I couldn't. I just feel like he bought me a drink to come over and introduce himself, and if I turn him down there, then obviously, or if I talk to him, whatever the case is, but
Right.
he needs to come to me, because I'm not going to go on my way and be like, oh, hey, thank you for the drink. No. You
No.
bought me a drink, that's courtesy, like, okay,
Oh, now come
I'm
up to me.
enjoying it. Now, if you want to come up to me, I'll know that
Okay.
as a coach, even if I don't want you.
Yeah, and that's good. You know what? I think the woman should just stand her ground, not walk to where the guy's at. I think the guy, if he gives a wave, the guy should walk to the girl. I see it happen at the bar a lot too. I
could
make
they
sure
hear
that I
her,
would
Noah?
say, "Oh, that guy bought you a drink." I think, but what would you do?
Right. Hold on.
Oh.
Can you hear her or no?
Yeah.
Was she saying?
Yeah, I'm checking the meter just here.
Oh, okay. Because now I was going to repeat her answer.
Yeah, if she wants to go up there.
Come here. Right here. I got your angle right here.
Okay, so Noelle, she's in the audience participation. She had just said, we asked her, she'd said, honestly, if you bought her a drink, that she would not go say thank you because she's shy, that she would automatically expect you to come over after that with a follow-up of, oh, hey, hi, hello, this so-and-so, whatever. And it's interesting because I'm not shy, so I would have never even thought about that. If I liked him, first of all, I'm aggressive, so you send a drink to an aggressive girl,
she's gonna jump on you.
I'm gonna come over and literally be like, "What's up, daddy? Thank you." Like literally, I will flirt like that. And if I'm not interested, I probably will still walk over and say, "That was very kind of you. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great evening."
Ooh,
and
see,
then I'll
that's
walk
good.
away.
And don't do it again.
But just letting him know, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
That was kind.
That's
I'm
nice
going to
of you to
drink
do,
it.
yeah.
But have a good evening with your friends, and I'm gonna walk away. Which, to me, it's setting the boundary. Which is
is.
kind of like where you're saying, well, men have common sense. I feel like, does he get that part though?
But they don't use it. They have common sense, but they don't use it,
Right.
At least I think so. Maybe, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe guys don't have common sense.
I really, just having a boyfriend and him being like, do you know where my shoes are? Where'd you leave them at? Under the bed. Did you check under the bed? No. Okay, check under the bed.
Check under the bed.
And then he comes back, he's like, they're under the bed. I'm like, if I go over there and they're under the bed, I'm gonna stop you with them. And what happens, I go over there and they're under the bed. I'm like, did you even look
Did
for
you
him?
slap him with him?
Yeah.
Good.
And then he'll be like, just kidding, I didn't even go look. Of course you didn't. You're this little woman. Common
Smack him right in the
sense. Just the chancla. 1, 2. Oh shit! You found them, babe. Thanks. No, motherfucker, you're just lazy. You purposely knew I was gonna go check. So maybe it's not common sense. He knew,
Maybe it isn't common sense.
I'm conspiring. Another question? Okay.
No, I'm saying longer.
Oh, okay. Okay, so now, okay, so let's finish that up. So your recommendation to men on how to be flirty.
And how to be flirty, yeah, just, it depends on the situation too. Like most of the time, if you're going out, you're at a club or a bar, approach her, hey, how you doing? You caught my eye, be nice about it, be charming. Don't be a douche, don't be thirsty, don't try to put your arm around her, don't try to kiss her. Again, and since most guys don't have common sense, don't be trying to...
we turned him to our side, ladies.
Yeah, fuck guys, they
What
have
you
no
guys
common
can't see is
sense.
behind the cameras. We have 1, 2, 3, we have 5 women and 1 guy.
Yeah, just be nice, be yourself, and just feel it out. You'll know if she's interested in you. If she is, she's smiling at you, she's toying with her hair, and she accepts your invitation.
Okay, awesome. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that again. First time I've had a drink in 7 months. I'm kidding, 7 minutes.
I will spit I almost wasted tequila right now. Can't waste a tequila.
Don't, I would have made you spit it right back up, or drink it right back up.
Right? You're all mouth. Look it all up. Okay, so now what would be your advice to a woman on how to be flirty without being thirsty?
See, wow, that's a little tough one because I'm not a woman.
But you're a man, so to you,
know.
what would flirty be to you? What is flirty, a girl flirting with you, what's that?
Let me imagine this for a second,
Okay.
being an actor.
Visualize
If
it.
I was a woman,
So,
I guess I would do this. If I was a woman, I'd be like, hey, what's up, Papi? Did you like? Did you want some? Did you come and get it? I don't know.
I swear to God, that
I
would
think
work
that's
for
how
a
it would
man.
be.
A guy would love that.
Of course.
That's every man's freaking dream that we're like, hey.
It's like,
Hello, what's
like,
up?
hey, is that too graphic? Hey, come here. I'm like, whoa. I don't know, maybe.
And he's like,
Can I pull your hair, make sure it's real?
I'm on my way. And he's like, well, hello there.
Yeah, I guess it's tough because most women wouldn't approach a man, but you're the aggressive kind. So let's say if you're the aggressive kind, you would. Whatever you do is good. I don't think you can go wrong.
Right.
Especially if the guy's had a few drinks, you're in the right environment, and you're attractive. I don't think any guy is gonna turn down a woman like that, So it's kind of hard for me to, answer that one, I guess. I'd be like, I don't know.
Okay,
It's a tough
question to our audio guy, Noel. we're pulling you in, Noel, is
No, you're not. That's a lie. No, I'm just kidding. See, men lie.
yeah.
I'm kidding. Fucking liar. If you leave, I leave.
His common sense was like run for the hills.
Yeah. See, men have no common sense.
There's a whole room full of women.
Whoa, it's getting hot in here.
So Noel, to you, what do you consider being thirsty?
What do I consider being thirsty?
Do you even like? Do you ever think like, oh, that girl's being thirsty? Has it ever crossed your mind?
No.
Oh, see, there we go.
Bro, come to my bar, you'll see some thirsty women, man. Yeah, it happens, but it's you know what? Okay, if the woman is unattractive and she's hitting on a man, then he's gonna think she's thirsty. But if the woman is attractive, no matter what she does, he's gonna go for it. That's honestly, that's the bottom truth. I think in my opinion, that's the truth. If he's like, oh, I don't find her attractive. Oh gosh, she looked at me. Then she's being thirsty. But if she's attractive, that guy's gonna be like, come and get it, right? I mean, I've only got one guy here, so the only person I can answer that is him. But he's not even paying attention. He's nervous. He's like, oh, should I leave now?
Noel, we're talking to you.
That's what I'm guessing, because you know, it's happened to me a couple times. Again, being at the bar, but I do take my job seriously. I you know, when a girl reaches for me and she grabs me, and it's happened, they're being.
Always do that to you. All the time. Not a couple times. Every time.
I didn't want to say always, you know. I didn't want to sound.
All the girls like pulling on his arm. He's always like.
Well, that's because they want to know where the bathroom's at. I'm like, it's that way. No, sorry.
With
it's that
you
way.
escorting them there.
Yeah. No, I don't. I might not come out alive. No, I'm kidding. You know, if the guy, if he finds her attractive, she's never gonna do anything that's gonna be thirsty to him. That's my opinion on it.
Okay.
Men are dogs. Men are dogs. I don't care what anybody says. I've seen it. Again, I'm not perfect. I'm not as bad, but I've seen it. Men are fucking dogs. I've seen men being dogs. I've seen it.
Yes.
I've seen it all.
YouTube said, the eyes has everything to do. If a woman's flirting with you, she'll give you long eye contact. I think that's a good sign, he thinks.
Yes, if she continuously makes eye contact, that is a good one. Or she's blind. Hey, how you doing? No, I'm kidding. I've had a couple of those at the bar. I'm like, what can I help you with? She's like, I can't see. I'm like, oh shit. Well, nice to know you.
You're like, well, what do you need to drink? So sorry.
Like, you want water? Go get it. I'm kidding. You can't. You're blind.
I would definitely agree with the eye contact is definitely because first of all, I always tell men like I have another YouTube video on you know like approaching a woman. You know, so if you guys go to my YouTube channel, make sure you check out the videos. And in it, I express to men is eye contact is everything. You know, even to women, I try to express to like there's the art of eye fucking someone.
Yes, but never make eye contact when you're using the bathroom. That's just weird. That's my opinion. It's the only time you should make eye contact.
Or men, if you're eating a banana.
Oh, I'll make eye contact with that. Well, as I'm eating it, I'm not sucking it. If I was sucking the banana, it'd be different now. No, I'm not making eye contact like that. Sorry, I'm just being a fool.
You're licking it off. Hello.
Hey, banana, huh? You want some? Yeah, no. Ooh, gosh, I just did that.
Like saliva everywhere.
No.
So sloppy and wet.
Yeah, that's just weird. In a good way.
Yeah, so definitely with the eye contact, like I always tell women.
Yes.
And also too, though, what I've also learned is there's a lot of men who are insecure, and a lot of men who it's interesting because I find I've gone on dates, and like throughout the whole date, they'll be like, "Yeah, so what do you like to do for fun?"
That's because you're going out with 10-year-olds.
You know what? You're right.
Remember this, ladies. Anytime you date a man,
18 years old is legal. That's all I gotta say.
That's true. They are legal.
That's all I gotta say.
Here's my opinion on this too.
Wait, hold on. And I have a philosophy. If he doesn't get hyper off of Coca-Cola, he's way too old for me.
Yeah, that's true. That's way too old. I like that. If you would have just ended it at Coke, it would have been even funnier. No, I'm kidding. So here's another thing. If you're dating a guy, you're seeing a guy, and he's 30, take 5 to 10 years off his age, and that is his true age. So if he's 30, he's really 25 or 20. That's another thing. You know, I'm 41, so I'm really what? Not 15. Wow, it's bad math. I'm that immature. No, I'm really like 25, I guess. No, take off 5 to 10 years off somebody because that's how immature men are. But now, if you're dating guys and they're looking all around,
so
they're
if
not
he's 18, I'm basically dating an
raping his
18-year-old?
ass. You are raping his ass if he's 18. So yeah, no. No, take 5 to 10 years off of him because that's the maturity level of a man, at least in my opinion. Again, this is just my opinion, my thoughts, my point of view. But you need to be dating somebody who, look, I'm a very shy guy in certain situations, and I'm very, I'm shy. But as I've gotten older, I've become more confident but not cocky, and there's a huge line in difference between that. So if I do approach a girl, it's because I've already. Here's another thing. I'm gonna give advice that I forgot. If a guy's gonna approach a girl, make sure that you've already made eye contact with her. I forgot to say that earlier. I'm not gonna approach a girl that doesn't even look my way.
Yes.
Like if I'm there and she
totally
keeps
agree.
looking like this, and I approach her and she's like, no. Like, don't go up to her. Approach somebody that you made eye contact with.
Yes. Oh
because
my
that's
God.
a sign.
Yes. I've
That's a
talked about
sign.
this. I've literally talked about this in one of my YouTube videos where I literally said, if the first, I'm like, before you even approach a girl, like, and you're like, you need to make sure like she sees you.
Yes.
You know, because like, so Noelle, so I know you're shy, right? So from across the
Come
room.
here. Let's see how shy you are.
Now let's say you see a guy across the room that you're like, oh shit, like he's hot. Will you make eye contact so he'll know to come talk to you?
Yeah.
Or will you literally just be like, hopefully he comes out of nowhere and comes talks to me?
No, I'm definitely making eye contact.
Okay.
I will do.
And mind you, Noelle is shy. So
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah, she's wearing a sweater, a hat, a turtleneck. She's wearing like an army outfit.
She's
I
like,
thought she was gonna go to
hiding.
combat.
Okay, so it's true. So eye contact is, so I explained before,
Yeah.
like in my YouTube videos, one time, you know, it's how to pick up on a woman. That's what it was called.
Got it.
And I literally was like, eye contact's everything. Like,
It
you
is.
have to make sure she sees you. So I'm like, walk by her, like, oh shit, she didn't see me.
Yeah,
you know?
like right now, everybody's making
Right.
eye contact
And
over
then-
here.
or
I
you'll be
feel
like-
a little hot in here. No, I'm just kidding.
It's actually the lights.
It is lights. I was kidding. Nobody's looking at me. It's just really hot in here. Tequila and lights don't mix.
Oh yeah, definitely. And so I literally would be like, make sure she sees you. I'm like, you gotta walk by a few times. Or I said at that point, that's when I was like, offer to buy her a drink, so she'll
Yes.
see you. So again, it opens up a door for a guy. But eye contact is everything. So ladies, if you guys are listening, men, if you're listening, men, if a girl is eye fucking you from across the room, where she's literally like,
How do guys eye fuck girls then? I like that.
That's literally.
That's
like,
a good sign.
That's an invitation. Like she's waiting, you know, like she's definitely waiting. Now, if you guys make eye contact and she goes like this,
Yeah. Or wait, hold on. Again, which most guys don't have. Use common sense. Maybe she's really shy and doesn't want to make eye contact.
I don't know. Noelle
See,
already said.
there's a lot of gray areas. Nothing's
Now,
black
would
and
you,
white.
Would you give eye contact from a guy across the room? Yeah.
Yes, that I will do.
No. No.
See, you say
She said
no.
I'm too shy.
You're too shy.
If they come up to me, like,
So how would he know to even come up to you?
I think the way I think a guy is paying attention to me is that if I like say a joke and they laugh, I feel like they're listening, and I think that's flirty to me. Like
That's
even
good.
if I'm funny, like that is good.
You know what? I was reading once in
But what if you're just funny? I think I'm just funny sometimes. You know what I mean? Like
That's true.
And I've been in rooms where maybe the guy is funny as fuck, but I'm not attracted. But that's interesting for you. That's what to her she understood it as.
Yeah. Thinks I'm funny, that's like instant. Like I become not shy. Something that helps.
That breaks the ice.
Yeah.
Right.
And I do the eye contact and stuff like
From that point, yeah. It's true. But I don't know. I'm always laughing at everything. So, you know, hopefully some guys don't take it as,
Oh, all guys are gonna take that the wrong way. Oh, she laughed. She wants to have my baby.
yeah. Okay, what? Oh, yeah, he has to go. Okay, so this
It's
week-
8:07. I got another 10 minutes if you guys want.
Oh, no, because we'll do an after hours, which
Oh,
is always
after
about
hours.
sex. But I don't know.
I
we'll
can't be
come-
here for that.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be there in 10 minutes. Wait, actually, you know what? Maybe we could call it the 3-minute episode.
Oh shit! Like 3-minute men. Don't get that joke. That sucks too, guys. Don't last 3 minutes in bed. Do whatever you gotta do. Viagra. I don't care if you're 20 years old. Viagra. Go down. Do whatever you got. Don't last 3 minutes. 4.5 is fine, I guess. But 3 minutes? No way. I'm kidding. Not even 4.5.
Imagine, if you're doing that would be good. Oh, that would be a good spoof, like to make a video out of. Like those meme people, like the what do they do? Like they do those spoofs, right? Where like they're about to have sex and you see her put the timer on, right? And they're making
they're
out,
doing sex.
and then it's 3 minutes, and it goes. And let's just say he already jumps off of her, and then it hasn't even got off yet, and should be like, and it should go, and it should be like ding ding ding.
Ding, ding. Yeah, I just still got
everybody,
time.
Let's give me your social media info so everybody can look you up and find you. All the hot girls. All hot girls. Just don't grab them over the bar.
Don't
or
do
take
that.
in the bathroom. Okay, let's plug in your social media.
C Mendez 78 or Carlo Mendez in the only Carlo regular space Mendez on Instagram.
Okay. And do you have a Twitter? Do you have
I have
Facebook?
MySpace. So MySpace, oh my God. I just got a message the other day. I'm kidding, no.
Are they still up?
I think so. You know what? I literally got a message the other day from MySpace.
You're like, I wasn't joking.
That's how old I was, but yeah. No, I got Facebook and I do have Twitter, but it's the same thing, C Mendez 78 and then
Okay.
Facebook.
Okay, awesome. Okay, everybody, make sure if you absolutely love this, give this a thumbs up. Make sure you forward this to your homie, to your homegirls, your best friend, your mom, your dad, anybody that you know that's thirsty. Please let's put them on game on how not to be thirsty.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm super excited. Thank you so much for taking the time out of
Thank
your
you
life
for having me.
to
It's
show
fun.
up. I know you're super busy, so I really appreciate that, and it was really an honor to have you on here. Thank you
Thank
so
you. An
much.
honor to be here.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you next week, you guys.